Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 134 of this Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. My name is Winters and you are very welcome. So we're moving on to the next story in the Iconium War story arc, which is Time in a Bottle, so let's get our mission brief.
We have a lead on the Krinim. Voyager went to Krinim space looking for them a few months ago, but didn't find much more than a boudoir and some anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi, selling what he claims are Krinim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts. Follow the trail where it leads. We need a weapon against the Iconians, and the Vardwar have gone to a great deal of trouble to keep whatever secrets the Krinim have out of our hands.
Alright, so we had to set course to Drazona Station. As always, we've already traveled there. This mission has some pretty cool stuff as reward items. Number one, you get a special duty officer called Smog. He is a very rare Ferengi, and if you have him on your active ground list, he will give you Gold Pressed Latinum per kill on the ground. Any kill you get on the ground, you get one piece of Gold Pressed Latinum for it. We also get a new emote, the Ferengi Dance. Many of you may remember that from the DS9 episode, You Are Cordially Invited, when Nog done a dance that became known as the Ferengi Love Dance. There's also some other items like Universal Kit Module, Chronoton Joel, this Temporal Flux Generator, time shift up to 5 seconds, while time shifted gain immunity to all damage, cannot use other abilities. Which is, that Temporal Flux Generator is pretty good, and there's a very rare shield, which is nice, and of course a Chronoton Split Beam Rifle. Right, anyway, we'll accept that, and we will jump into the Drazona system, and yeah, let's get started.
Welcome.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Welcome to Drazona.
There we go, dock with the station. That's what I intended to do. Right, we'll zoom in the minimap here, and we have to go to this console to begin Time in a Bottle.
May I help you? Yes, but Clem left me explicit Maybe? Let's see. I'm sorry. Well, You can't.
I cannot remember, but there may actually be an accolade tied to that. Well, I suppose we didn't get one for the options that we picked, but I'm kind of thinking that there might be an accolade for picking the red options. But yeah, not 100% sure on that. Don't know for definite one way or the other.
Not so you said.
Right, so these guys have basically just double-crossed us, and now we have to kick some ass. And yeah, there was some Nausicaans are usually the muscle for some spineless Ferengi. Alright, that's all of them taken care of.
Fine! I'll add what I was going to pay those guards to my off. Hold it!
I am Nog, son of Grand Nagus Rom. And I am a Ferengi. And when you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the liquidators about your poor business practice.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the staff. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
Nog rocks.
Here's my no, the device, the Vadwa. I picked it, the Talaxian, as a show. Do I look?
When everyone heard, like the Stoke community, that he was going to be doing, Aaron Eisenberg was going to be reprising his role as Nog on Star Trek Online. Everyone was so happy. There was so much hype about it. It was really
Don't let
great.
the staff of interest. Quinn left without taking down his security. I think it can overload the EPS conduits.
Right, so we've got some messing around here to do. It's not very difficult to run from point A to point B.
Now that the controls
Usually.
are... Yes! Over here by the artifact. Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this. The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen. I think I'm getting something. I'll take the device back to my...
Okay, now we're beaming up to our ship.
I've had a chance to look at the credit device. I've explored many places, I'm not sure how to activate it yet. But this is my first time designed for temporal manipulation. According to Quinn, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase sideways. If that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it. Voyager's prelimit could be. Keep an eye out for Vadwar. They're still patrolling this area.
Okay, so it seems like there's a bit of a problem there with the voiceover. There was two different tracks talking over each other. Unfortunate, but I'm sorry, there's nothing that I can do about
If I
that.
had to place a bet, I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact was found. Heads up! Vadwar on an intercept course.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Okay, let's buff up and
Target shield has failed.
take care of this guy.
The wreckage appears to be Krenum. The weapon signatures are definitely Vadwar. According to Voyager, the Krenum were a fairly small society. There had to be a reason the Vadwar went out of their way to target them. Harold!
Dum dum
They
dum.
must be looking for that Vadwar patrol. I don't think those heralds detected us. Let's hope they don't come back this way.
Alright, take scans of the moon. So basically this is where we're heading to.
Herald's inbound! The
Okay,
Vadwar
let's
must
let
have
our power
gotten a
levels
signal out.
regenerate a bit.
So much for our investigation.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Well, that wasn't very difficult.
There was something about the Krenum that...
And we're beaming down to the moon.
This doesn't make sense exactly.
Right.
These tall spires are charged with temporal energy. Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux. I need to get some scans. There's something going on. There are more mineral deposits over there. There's a resonant frequency here that's not natural. I'm reading another anomaly ahead.
believe we're going for a score of 100 here again. Yep.
These anomalies have a shape, like a warp field, but not quite the same. The only other place I... There! Behind those rocks!
Alright, go to more defensible
Hurry!
position.
They'll be here any moment! This area looks defensible. I have an idea! Get ready. We need...
Okay, so we have to defend this area from incoming hurled attacks.
Here they come!
Yeah. Really liking that lightning bolt.
More reinforcements inbound!
That looks like a defiler, is it? Yep, it
I'm
sure
working
is.
as quickly as I can.
Crud. See if I can get revived by my bridge officers.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Watch out! There's more of them!
Enemy targets on sensors.
I need more time to align these frequencies!
Well, I'm trying to get you as much time as you need. This is definitely getting a little bit intense.
Losing power.
Almost there. Just one more connection and that should...
Alright, let's pick up our loot. Alright, defeat final wave of hurls.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Ah, crud, it happened again. Okay, get to defensive position on the ridge. Okay. Ooh, oh boys. In case you're wondering how I know what directions to go, I'm just looking at the minimap, and I can see where the arrow is pointing, and yeah, it's leading this way. There are some more hurls though, just there. Right, okay, now we can continue on.
Personal shield losing power.
Ooh, I'd say he was just coming up to hit me and probably kill me. That was very, very close. Okay, nearly there. Hold off hurls for 36 seconds. Let's call in some backup. What the deuce?
If you'll forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time.
Right, here we are. Speak to Nog.
It's taken me some... No one's shooting?
I've had some time. You have already repaired more of our...
Okay, so basically what happened, when Nog activated that device, he... I suppose you could say it was essentially time shifted ever so slightly out of our space-time continuum to, like, you know, a fraction of a second. And he became invisible because of that, because he was occupying a different space and time. And then he managed to pull us into the same thing. And that's why we can see
Your fight...
the hurls walking around there. Oh, line capacitor, that's what I have to do here. So yeah, that's basically what's going on.
Now it's starting to look like something.
And now we have to do some chores for the Crenum. There's only like 3 of them, I think. We just, you know, go to X location and do a little something.
The temporal compensation.
Temporal compensators are out of alignment and may cause the temporal synchronization matrix to destabilize. Disconnect buffer, reconnect the buffer, align the matrix crystals. What do you think, Nog? Disconnect, I think. Begin repairs. Maybe
You
not.
should realign the matrix
You should
crystals.
realign the matrix crystals. Okay, realign the matrix crystals. Awaiting next command. Reconnect the buffer. Nope.
Good. I'll put the next location on your tricorder.
Okay, moving on. Ah yeah, it is 3. I just looked at the mission objectives now and it does say 3, so yeah. This one's pretty far away. There we are. That's what I'm looking for.
Hold this.
What do you think, Nog?
You need to scan for microfractures. We need to know what to repair.
Scan for microfractures. Formula epoxy, repair microfractures. That seems to make sense. Right, now we can go back to Nog and that other dude.
You've shown you're willing to... We have the repairs should be enough.
Wow, that was dark.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
An interesting development.
These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanae fleet. Their struggles are meaningless. And yet they injured even you, Ticket. I advise caution. They are more dangerous than they appear. We should rend their worlds asunder. Spill their lifeblood until it fills the oceans. It is time to strike. I understand you want vengeance, but we must not act in haste.
We will continue with our plan. The whole must be as one. The whole must be as one. The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
So, because we were phase shifted, or whatever you want to call it, we actually got a glimpse into the Iconians. You know, we were able to spy on them there. Something to note, who was the other that they were referring to?
They couldn't see us? There were Iconians right in front of us, and...
The only protection left to my people and I have Anorak's designed the first Kren of the Vaudois system. There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could need.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe.
Okay, so that's the end of the mission. We can hail Starfleet and report in.
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need, but this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear. Kapla!
So, the weapon that they're talking about is the Anorak's time ship, which we saw in the Star Trek Voyager episode Year of Hell. I can't remember if it was Year of Hell Part 1 and Part 2, actually, now that I think about it. And that ship would fire a beam at an object, The object could be a planet, could be a ship or a person, and it would completely remove it from time. So if you fired it on an asteroid, it would be completely removed from existence, ever having existed, is basically the thing to take from that. So be interesting to see where the story goes. But anyway, I'm going to select this for the mission reward, and we'll close this, and we should see that we have a Doff pack. There we go, this trader. Grant Gold Pressed Latinum on defeating nearby enemies. If I right click on that, when defeating nearby enemies on ground missions. Yeah, there you go. So we could put that guy on our, well, you know what, yeah, let's put him on our ground roster, because we don't have a full complement of them yet, so we may as well get some Gold Pressed Latinum. Right, okay, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. That will help me out enormously. The more interaction I can get on these videos, and indeed on the channel, will help with YouTube searches and get the channel known, and yeah, just, you know, get it noticed. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. My name is Winters, and I will see you next time. So until then, take care.